Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers December 1st to 12th. Victor's volcanic rage and Audra's total meltdown. On Monday, December 1st, we've got Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, going and telling Victor, "Look, you won." Kane surrenders. He gives up and he asks if Victor will just let him walk away with his initial investment he made in Arabesque. But Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, doesn't think Kane deserves even that. Victor plays along and says he'll consider it, but he is just toying with Kane. Victor plans to totally destroy him down to his last dime. And Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, agrees that Kane deserves it. We'll see how Nikki feels when Victor turns that AI on some other people. YandR spoilers, Lily and Phyllis battle, Kane steps in. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, and Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, are fighting on Monday, with Phyllis accusing Lily of toying with Kane and deliberately hurting him. She promises to make Lily pay. Lily, Crystal Khalil, blasts Phyllis for skanking around in Kane's bed and wanting to keep him in that dark mode like he was when he was Dumas. Kane shows up and breaks up the fight. Lily says Tucker being with Phyllis is a new low point for him. Then Lily tells Kane that being with Phyllis is going to finish ruining him. She storms off and Phyllis gets in Kane's face and tells him he has to pick a side. He says he has. Now some people like Phyllis and Kane. Phyllis is a source of chaos, but I still kind of hope that Kane is playing her and punishing her for stealing his AI. Meanwhile, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, tells the Abbotts that he wants to shut down their online Jabot business for 3 months while the tech team builds a defense against Victor's coming AI attack. He says they can just sell in stores. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I don't think Josh Griffith knows how business works or how AI works because all of Jabot's systems are online. There's not a room where they have an abacus and a manual cash register. Everything is online. If that AI is what he says, then taking down the online storefront wouldn't make a difference. The Abbotts strategize on Young and the Restless. Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, and Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, think that Jack's shutdown plan will hurt Jabot and it's too risky. Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, agree with Jack that it's the way to go. Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, knows that Victor plans to target him and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, and the Abbott.com launch and then come for Jabot. So Billy wants to destroy Victor, and the Abbotts are debating how to deal with Victor's AI threat and protect John Abbott's, Jerry Douglas, legacy. YandR weekly spoilers, kidnappings, risky moves, and shocking alliances. On Tuesday, December 2nd, we've got Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, listening as Audra rants. She goes off about Nate about not forgiving her, even though she said sorry. Audra's mad Nate is moving on with Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley. "I don't know how sorry I was for taking money to seduce another guy," is even a thing that she can be indignant about, because what she did was a deal breaker, and they both know it. Jack makes a risky move to protect Jabot. We'll see if he actually pulls the trigger on this shutdown thing, but I think Jack is also cooking up something, and maybe using Nikki as a pawn in this game to trick the mustache. Victor gets a panicked call from Los Angeles, likely from Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, since he and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, can't seem to find Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, and Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, even with help from the 2 undercover detectives. So Victor is the reinforcement they're going to call in to try and find their son. Wednesday, December 3rd. Nick and Sharon in trouble on YandR. On Wednesday, December 3rd, we've got Nick and Sharon cornered. I'm sure it's by Mitch Bacall aka Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, since they want Noah, Rory Gibson back. If you remember, Matt gave them some clues with those fentanyl tablets, or whatever that was. That was supposed to lead them to their son, but they did not find Noah. So, I don't think Matt ever intended for them to find either of them. Sienna and Noah are tired of waiting, and they try and figure out how to escape and save themselves, but based on that room they're in, it seems pretty futile. Victor heads to Los Angeles. He marches over to the shadow room and Detective Burrow, Matt Cohen, is there as Matt is telling the cop that he thinks is dirty and on his side, that Nick and Sharon deserve every bit of hell that is coming their way. That's when Victor strolls in and calls out Matt. So, I'm interested to see how Burrow handles this because he's undercover and pretending to be a dirty cop. Matt pushes Noah on Young and the Restless. Thursday, December 4th, Noah's hand is forced by Matt. Of course, he's furious that Sienna is having a fling with much younger Noah. So, Matt may make some insane demand on Noah. By the way, I saw a comment and I guess the person who made the comment hadn't heard my other video, but it's so funny to see Noah and Sienna making out because over on Days of Our Lives, those actors played mother and son. So, The first time they kissed on YandR, it was like, whoa. I mean, obviously, they're not mother and son in real life, but for those fans that also watch Days of Our Lives, it's got to be a bit jarring. Also on Thursday, Victor finds a way to flip the script on Matt, and this may really help Nick and Sharon in their quest to find Noah. Claire lashes out at Audra. Friday, December 5th, we've got Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, going off on Audra. We could see Claire telling Audra that the truth about her dirty past is going to come out. Claire left a message the other day for Billy saying she had dirt on Audra, and they may be planning to use it as part of the Abbott-com, but that's going to take down Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, as well if they do it. If he finds out what Claire is doing, obviously he's going to try and stop her. Diane and Kyle try to find some dirt to use to stop Victor. I'm interested to see if they find anything good. But I mean, honestly, he gets away with everything because Josh Griffith is a lazy writer, and he always writes that Victor wins. Jack tells Nikki a secret. So, I wonder if this is part of his strategy to defend Jabot from Victor. He may feed her some fake info on Young and the Restless. You know, unless he can try again to get Nikki to see how dirty Victor is being with this AI, and that he's about to wield it against people she cares about. Spoilers for December 8th to 12th. An exposé, a daring escape, and a milestone celebration. The week of December 8th through the 12th, we've got Claire doubling down on exposing Audra. Things are going to reach a boiling point between Claire and Audra very soon. And of course, Holden, as I said, will be collateral damage because if Audra's past, dirty laundry gets aired out. She has already said she will take Holden down with her. Apparently, the sanitized version of the story he told Claire is just the tip of the iceberg. Things are a lot dirtier than what he told Claire. The Abbotts continue with their plotting against Victor. They are all committed to protecting Jabot and the Abbott legacy. Noah and Sienna are going to survive the whole Matt ordeal, and they head back to Genoa City together soon. So Sienna is leaving Matt to be with Noah. They're going to make it home, but their nightmare is just beginning. Matt vows to get his revenge on Noah. As December opens in Genoa City, the stakes are higher than ever. The city is a tinderbox of secrets, betrayal, and emotional explosions, and fans are in for 2 intense weeks of drama that could redefine relationships, loyalties, and power dynamics. With Victor Newman's patience running dangerously thin and Audra's emotions spiraling out of control, the coming episodes promise a roller coaster of confrontation, heartbreak, and jaw-dropping revelations. Victor Newman's volcanic rage erupts. Victor Newman has long been the patriarch who can balance ruthlessness with charm, but these next 2 weeks, viewers will see him teetering on the edge of full-blown fury. Early in the week, Victor is blindsided by a betrayal that shakes him to his core. Someone close to him has crossed a line he never thought they would. Rumors point to a shocking alliance forming behind his back, and Victor, ever the master strategist, is determined to uncover the truth. By December 3rd, Victor is seen assembling his inner circle, but his mood is volatile. Scenes hint at explosive confrontations with Adam and Nick as Victor's legendary temper flares. It's clear, Victor is not just upset, he's incensed. Fans can expect verbal showdowns laced with cutting insults, particularly aimed at those he thought were untouchable. This is Victor at his most vulnerable, yet most dangerous. A combination that always spells trouble for Genoa City's residents. Victor's wrath isn't limited to words. The week of December 5th to 6th, fans will witness a series of moves that demonstrate just how strategic his anger can be. Whether it's financial maneuvers, corporate threats, or subtle manipulations, Victor is poised to remind everyone that crossing him comes with consequences. Expect tension-filled boardroom scenes and private encounters where the audience is left guessing who will emerge unscathed and who will fall victim to Victor's cunning. The intensity peaks midweek as Victor discovers undeniable proof of betrayal. His reaction is shocking, not just in its fury but in its meticulousness. Unlike other times where he erupts blindly, this time Victor's rage comes with a plan. A calculated retaliation designed to ensure maximum effect while protecting his empire. Fans should brace themselves. Someone is about to feel the full force of Victor Newman's volcanic temper. Audra's emotional spiral. Meanwhile, Audra's life is unraveling in ways that promise heartbreak and chaos. The usually composed young woman is facing pressures on multiple fronts, and the mounting stress threatens to push her past the point of no return. Audra's total meltdown begins quietly, with subtle signs of anxiety and emotional exhaustion showing in her interactions with friends and family. By December 4th, these fissures explode into visible turmoil. Audra is caught between loyalty and personal ambition, unsure of whom to trust. Scenes hint at confrontations with key characters that force her to confront uncomfortable truths about relationships she's taken for granted. Audra's reactions are raw, unfiltered, and deeply human, creating moments that fans will relate to even as they gasp at the consequences. Audra's spiral accelerates during the week, reaching a critical point around December 7th. She finds herself in emotionally charged arguments that leave lasting scars on those around her. Her distress is compounded when secrets long buried come to light, revealing betrayals that shake her foundation. Audra's meltdown is not just about anger or frustration. It's an emotional tsunami, capturing fear, grief, and the desperate need to reclaim control over her life. Fans can expect a scene midweek where Audra's emotions boil over in a public setting, leaving bystanders stunned. This event will serve as a catalyst for multiple storylines, igniting confrontations, alliances, and rivalries that will reverberate across Genoa City. Audra's journey in these 2 weeks is one of survival and self-discovery, and the fallout will impact every corner of her world. Family tensions and boardroom battles. Victor's rage and Audra's meltdown are not isolated events. They intertwine with Genoa City's power struggles and family dramas. The Newman family, always a center of tension, faces internal conflicts as Victor's wrath collides with Adam's ambitions and Nick's moral quandaries. Meanwhile, other characters like Jack, Phyllis, and Chelsea find themselves navigating a city where loyalty is fleeting and alliances can crumble overnight. In corporate Genoa City, the coming weeks bring high-stakes boardroom battles. Victor's temper flares in business contexts, forcing Adam and others to respond strategically. Every decision is charged with emotion, creating scenes where ambition, vengeance, and desperation collide. The result is a high-octane mix of drama that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Meanwhile, Audra's personal life also faces scrutiny. Friends and family weigh in on her decisions, often clashing with her instincts and desires. These moments not only humanize Audra, but also deepen the stakes for her character arc. By December 10th, the fallout from her public meltdown will spark a chain reaction, leading to confrontations that threaten both personal relationships and broader social dynamics. Shocking twists await. The beauty of The Young and the Restless lies in its ability to shock and captivate. These 2 weeks are no exception. Viewers can anticipate surprise alliances, hidden agendas, and jaw-dropping revelations. Victor's fury will intersect with Audra's meltdown in ways that could have lasting consequences for multiple characters, from Newman family members to Genoa City outsiders. Expect December 11th to 12th to deliver climactic moments that will leave fans buzzing. Victor's plan of retaliation reaches its crescendo, impacting both corporate and personal spheres. Audra, meanwhile, faces a reckoning, making decisions that could alter her trajectory in Genoa City forever. These episodes promise to blend high-stakes drama with emotional depth, showcasing why The Young and the Restless remains a fan favorite. Looking ahead, December 1st to 12th is shaping up as a period of explosive drama, where emotions run high, secrets are exposed, and the consequences of betrayal come to the forefront. Victor's volcanic rage reminds everyone that the Newman patriarch is not to be underestimated, while Audra's meltdown captures the raw, relatable vulnerability of a character under pressure. Fans should prepare for a mix of fiery confrontations, shocking plot twists, and moments of heartfelt emotion. The upcoming episodes promise to challenge loyalties, test relationships, and redefine the power dynamics in Genoa City. As Victor unleashes his wrath and Audra fights to regain control, Genoa City becomes a theater of intrigue, making these 2 weeks unmissable for anyone invested in the lives of its residents. In short, The Young and the Restless is delivering a masterclass in tension and drama this December, and viewers will be glued to their screens as secrets unravel, tempers flare, and lives change forever. Whether it's Victor's calculated vengeance or Audra's emotional meltdown, these weeks will leave a lasting mark on Genoa City, and on the hearts of Genoa City are about to ignite with drama as Lily Winters and Phyllis Summers find themselves in a clash that could shake Newman Enterprises and brash and sassy to their cores. Fans of The Young and the Restless are bracing for a whirlwind of betrayal, power struggles, and shocking confrontations, and Kane Ashby is right at the eye of the storm, trying to navigate a minefield of egos and ambitions. It all starts when brash and sassy's latest campaign becomes the epicenter of a brewing conflict. Phyllis, ever the queen of strategy and manipulation, has been pushing her team to deliver results that not only impress the board but also overshadow every competitor. Lily, however, isn't one to bow to Phyllis's domineering ways. With her creative genius and sharp instincts, Lily begins questioning Phyllis's methods and challenging her decisions during high-profile meetings. The tension escalates during a pivotal presentation to key investors. Phyllis, confident and poised, presents a sleek new ad campaign she claims will revolutionize the brand. But Lily, refusing to be sidelined, interjects with data and insights that contradict Phyllis's projections. Her analysis is meticulous, backed by market trends and real-world feedback. The room is split. Some are impressed by Lily's foresight, while others begin to doubt Phyllis's judgment. Phyllis, infuriated, doesn't take the criticism lightly. Behind closed doors, she corners Lily, her tone icy. "You think you can outshine me in my own house, Lily? Think again," she warns, her words laced with venom. Lily, refusing to back down, meets Phyllis's glare with steely determination. "I'm not here to play second fiddle, Phyllis. If you think undermining me will protect your throne, you're in for a rude awakening," Lily retorts. But this isn't just a battle of words. The rivalry begins spilling into the office, creating a tense atmosphere for the staff, and leaving them anxious about the fallout. Employees whisper about secret alliances and backroom deals. Even Kane, who has always tried to stay above office politics, is drawn in when both women start seeking his guidance, and subtly his allegiance. Kane's position becomes increasingly precarious. Phyllis, recognizing his influence and charm, attempts to enlist him as her confidant, hoping he will tip the balance in her favor. Meanwhile, Lily appeals to Kane's sense of fairness and loyalty, painting a picture of innovation and progress that she claims is being stifled by Phyllis's ego. Kane, torn between two strong-willed women, realizes that his decision could have far-reaching consequences for both personal relationships and business dynamics. As the rivalry intensifies, a major investor meeting looms, and tensions are at an all-time high. Phyllis insists on presenting her vision, while Lily demands a joint presentation that highlights both of their ideas. The board is apprehensive, knowing that a clash could jeopardize critical funding. Kane, recognizing the potential disaster, steps in with a bold proposal. A collaboration that merges both Phyllis's strategic flair and Lily's innovative approach. "If we fight, we lose," Kane asserts during a tense meeting. "But if we combine our strengths, we could not only win over the investors, but redefine the brand entirely." Phyllis and Lily exchange skeptical glances. Both are fiercely independent and proud, yet Kane's reasoning strikes a chord. After a heated debate, they reluctantly agree to a trial collaboration, though the air remains charged with competitive tension. The question on everyone's mind: can Lily and Phyllis truly set aside their differences for the greater good, or will personal grudges ruin everything? Even outside the boardroom, the conflict bleeds into personal dynamics. Lily confides in Kane about her frustrations, revealing that Phyllis's maneuvers feel like a constant challenge to her credibility. "It's exhausting, Kane. Every time I think I've earned respect, she finds a way to undermine me," Lily admits, her voice tinged with vulnerability. Kane, empathetic yet cautious, advises her to maintain composure and focus on tangible results, emphasizing that success will speak louder than words. Phyllis, on the other hand, isn't idly stewing. She launches subtle countermoves, like influencing media narratives and leveraging loyal staff to tip internal decisions in her favor. Her maneuvers are calculated, demonstrating her prowess as a strategist who refuses to be outdone. However, Kane's intervention complicates her plans, forcing her to reassess her approach and consider collaboration as a practical necessity rather than a compromise of pride. The turning point comes during a high-stakes investor presentation where both women are forced to put their rivalry aside. In an electrifying moment, Lily and Phyllis present a joint campaign that seamlessly blends creativity and strategy. The investors, initially skeptical, are captivated by the synergy and innovation on display. For a fleeting moment, it seems that Kane's gamble may have worked, giving the company a competitive edge and temporarily easing tensions. Yet, drama is never far in Genoa City. Backstage, as the applause fades, Phyllis and Lily engage in a tense exchange, their mutual respect tinged with lingering suspicion. "You're good, I'll give you that," Phyllis admits grudgingly, her eyes flashing with determination. Lily smirks, likewise Phyllis. "But don't think this means I'll go easy on you next time." Kane watches the interaction, aware that while the collaboration is successful, the battle between these formidable women is far from over. Outside the office, whispers of potential romantic entanglements add another layer of intrigue. Kane's loyalty is subtly tested as both women hint at deeper connections, and fans are left wondering if personal feelings might complicate professional alliances in the future. The stakes are higher than ever, with emotions, ambition, and power all colliding in a spectacle that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. As this storyline unfolds, The Young and the Restless delivers a classic blend of corporate warfare, emotional intensity, and character-driven drama. Lily and Phyllis prove why they are two of Genoa City's most formidable women, while Kane's strategic mind and diplomacy highlight his importance in maintaining balance amid chaos. With alliances shifting, egos clashing, and unexpected moves looming, fans can anticipate a roller coaster of suspense, betrayal, and moments of triumph in the coming episodes. In the end, this confrontation is more than a corporate clash. It's a battle for recognition, respect, and influence. Lily and Phyllis's rivalry may temporarily find common ground through Kane's intervention, but in a city where ambition and intrigue never rest, viewers know one thing for certain: the war is far from over. The stage is set and every move counts, ensuring that the drama in Genoa City will continue to captivate, shock, and thrill audiences for weeks to come. The Abbotts have always been a family defined by ambition, cunning, and a relentless desire to stay on top. But recent events have thrown them into a whirlwind of challenges that could either strengthen their legacy or shatter it completely. As we delve into the coming weeks on The Young and the Restless, the spotlight turns to the Abbotts as they engage in a series of high-stakes strategies, secret alliances, and family confrontations that could change Genoa City forever. At the center of the storm is Billy Abbott, who has been juggling corporate responsibilities, family obligations, and a complicated personal life. Billy's instincts have always leaned toward taking calculated risks, and now he's facing decisions that could alter not just his career, but his entire family dynamic. With Victoria Abbott keeping a watchful eye on him, the tension is palpable. Their relationship, once considered a perfect partnership in both love and business, has become strained due to differing visions for the family's corporate empire. Victoria, ever the perfectionist, is frustrated with Billy's impulsiveness, worrying that his daring moves could jeopardize the Abbott legacy. The sparks between Billy and Victoria are more than just romantic, they bleed into boardroom conflicts. Victoria has been quietly preparing a strategic play, analyzing every Abbott Industries asset and potential acquisition. Her meticulous planning is driven by both her desire to protect the family fortune and her lingering fear that Billy's unpredictability could leave them vulnerable to external threats. Meanwhile, Billy is plotting a bold move of his own, one that could redefine the family's position in Genoa City's cutthroat business world. This clash of ambition sets the stage for one of the most intense Abbott showdowns in recent memory. Then there's Jack Abbott, the patriarch of the family, whose presence looms over every corporate decision. Jack has always been the master strategist, balancing charm and ruthlessness with remarkable precision. But even he is feeling the pressure as external competitors eye Abbott Industries with predatory intent. Jack knows that the key to survival lies in aligning the family, while also outmaneuvering rivals like Victor Newman and his allies. In the coming episodes, Jack's experience and cunning will be on full display as he orchestrates moves that could secure the family's dominance, or backfire spectacularly. Adding another layer of tension is Ashley Abbott, whose loyalty to her family is unquestionable, but whose personal ambitions are beginning to take shape in unexpected ways. Ashley's recent encounters with corporate rivals and old acquaintances have left her questioning the family's internal dynamics. She's aware that in a family like the Abbotts, secrets are currency, and information can be more powerful than money. Her strategic mind is now in overdrive, as she contemplates whether to intervene in Billy and Victoria's unfolding rivalry, or to play a long game that could yield even bigger rewards. The upcoming storyline promises not just corporate intrigue, but also deeply personal confrontations. Secrets long buried in the Abbott family history are threatening to surface. Old grudges between siblings are coming to the forefront, and viewers can expect emotionally charged confrontations that will shake the family to its core. The question remains: can the Abbotts maintain their unity in the face of external threats and internal strife, or will their differences prove to be their undoing? One of the most gripping elements in this storyline is the Abbotts' rivalry with Victor Newman. Victor has long been a nemesis to the Abbott family, and he has proven time and again that he is willing to go to extreme lengths to gain the upper hand. With the Abbotts engaging in aggressive strategies, Victor is likely to counter with moves that will test their resolve, intelligence, and loyalty. Fans can anticipate tense boardroom battles, covert operations, and possibly even betrayals that could shift the power balance in Genoa City dramatically. While the corporate chess game unfolds, the personal stakes are just as high. Billy Abbott is navigating complicated relationships that intersect with his professional ambitions. The tension between him and Victoria is compounded by lingering feelings for past loves, unresolved family issues, and the ever-present pressure of maintaining the Abbott reputation. Victoria, meanwhile, is grappling with the challenge of asserting her authority while managing her emotions and family obligations. Their interactions are bound to be explosive, with high emotional stakes that will keep viewers on edge. The strategy sessions themselves are a spectacle of drama. Scenes are set in sleek boardrooms and luxurious homes, where every conversation is loaded with subtext. Subtle gestures, meaningful glances, and strategic pauses all hint at the underlying tension. The Abbotts are masters of reading between the lines, and their ability to anticipate each other's moves creates a charged atmosphere of both collaboration and competition. Every family member has a role to play, whether it's influencing decisions, gathering intelligence, or subtly undermining a rival, all in the name of preserving the Abbott legacy. Meanwhile, Genoa City's social scene provides the perfect backdrop for the unfolding drama. High-profile parties, corporate galas, and charity events become arenas for subtle power plays and public demonstrations of influence. The Abbott's presence is always commanding, but these gatherings also reveal cracks in their armor. Gossip spreads, alliances are tested, and every interaction has the potential to shift loyalties. The interplay between public image and private strategy is a recurring theme that adds depth to the narrative. As the storyline progresses, one thing becomes clear. The Abbotts' strength lies not just in their wealth, but in their resilience and adaptability. They are a family that has survived betrayals, market crashes, and personal heartbreaks. Their ability to strategize, anticipate threats, and leverage relationships is unparalleled. But even the Abbotts are not invincible. The coming weeks will test their limits, forcing them to confront uncomfortable truths and make decisions that could change the course of their lives. Fans can also expect moments of vulnerability amidst the tension. The Abbotts may be strategic, but they are also human. Emotional moments, heartfelt conversations, and unexpected acts of compassion will remind viewers that beneath the calculated moves and corporate maneuvers, family loyalty and love remain at the heart of their story. These moments provide balance to the high-stakes drama, giving depth to characters who are often seen only as power players. In conclusion, the Abbott family is stepping into a period of intense strategy, family tension, and potential upheaval. With Billy and Victoria at odds, Jack asserting his influence, and Ashley maneuvering behind the scenes, the coming episodes of The Young and the Restless promise a captivating mix of corporate intrigue and personal drama. Every move matters, every word carries weight, and the future of Abbott Industries and the family itself hangs in the balance.